of course referring to the old stereotype of transients and homeless not knowing or not being able to have access to a bathroom, so they go into elevators, which are closed off small areas, and using them as bathrooms. Which, I mean, I've never seen evidence of any fecal matter in the elevators I've been into, but you know, I'm not claiming that it has never happened. Of course, some nice frame rate issues here. Love that. Makes it very, very good. Lots of feedback, lots of good reasons for me to keep recording if I'm gonna have issues like this. I mean, the more lag, the better. And of course, I act stupidly here. Not here. This is actually what you're supposed to do. Put some repulsion gel on that platform. But I do act stupidly here. I always thought, I didn't realize this till afterwards, but I'm like, wait a minute. Oh man, how am I going to teleport over there and jump over that little wall? I mean, I gotta find a way to get all this repulsion gel in that little area. Of course, not realizing, like an idiot, that I have a portal on the opposite wall. I could just put a portal on the wall next to me and walk through there. But nope, I'm gonna do it the hard way. And put some repulsion gel on that side and try to jump over this wall. And of course, this is when in-game I'm realizing my stupidity. I'm like, oh wait, I can just walk out. Oh, well, okay then. Oh, I'm remembering something. I'm like, wait, there was something else here, wasn't there? Oh yes. There is this. Need to coat that little area with some propulsion gel. Alright, let's do this. Whoosh. Boing. Oh yeah. How good am I? I'm the portal master. So good. Frankly, I ought to be paying you, Cave Johnson, because this is so much fun. Solving these portals, using some science. I'm doing all the science right now. All the science is mine. Oh, Cave Johnson, your hatred toward homeless people is matched only by your admiration for astronauts. What's wrong, potatoes? Doesn't Aunt Carolyn bring up some odd memories for you? Spoiler alert. And that was a handy pipe destruction right there. I mean, you would have been boned. Would have in no way been able to make it over there if that handy pipe had not broken. Now, I did hear a funny, interesting theory online that in Half-Life 2, whenever you see the G-Man, there's usually a crow or a raven flying away when you go into a room and you just saw him in and he's no longer there, there's usually a crow or bird flying away. And so there's some speculation that the bird trying to eat GLaDOS, or eat potatoes, is in fact the G-Man, which I thought was kind of weird. I mean, I know Portal and Half-Life are supposed to take place in the same universe, but I don't know if they're that tightly intertwined. Still makes you think. Oh, and there's the ghost lamp that does not have any collision detection, apparently. Alright, go to the elevator. Oh yes, this room. For the longest time, I did this room all wrong. I did not do it the easiest way. Those columns in the background where you do end up later, I attempted to do a free-falling trick between the underside of the platform you're supposed to walk on and the floor, and then do a quick portal snap onto the launch ramp, and fling myself that way. Later, of course, this gameplay is actually the first time I've used a much easier option that, of course, you will see, just because I got frustrated not wanting to try this quick snap free fall method. I decided to coat as much as I could with the portal surface until I figured out an easier way to do it. So there you see those two little columns that you can wet with the portal surfacing, and I created a free fall inside there, snapped outside, and while in air put a portal on that surface. It's very hard to do, kept getting out of line with what I wanted to do. Very hard. Too hard for the usual puzzles. And this is when I first see that catwalk up there. I begin to think, oh, maybe I'm supposed to... I mean, they don't usually put walkable areas in places you're not supposed to go. So, I mean, I guess that's part of what I need to be doing. Let's try climbing up these pillars with the portal surfacing, the portal paint. Lots of portals, lots of paint covering these surfaces. Now, lunar dust is what's killing Cave Johnson in these recordings. This paint is poisonous, and you're just kind of like swimming in it at this point. But that's not really brought up as a possibility that you might get the same disease, chronic ailment that Cave Johnson has.